everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie and this is Charmabudgets. So how is everybody today? I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm sorry if I'm not more upbeat in this video. First of all, I do want to say thank you to everybody for the incredibly outnumber of happy birthdays and love you showed me yesterday. I truly do appreciate it. I wish it was a happier birthday, but unfortunately it was not. Well, Canada Post striked, and it was, honestly, we didn't even get any warning about this one. It was straight up right now, and then we got the notice. And it's not very good. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. It doesn't look good for Canada Post, and I don't see Canada Post continuing on in the next little while. I'm not sure. I know that the reason that they striked mostly was because the government is taking away door-to-door service. So everybody will have to go to the post office to get their mail. Now here, where I live, it's not such a big deal because that is exactly what we do all the time anyways. But in cities and stuff, people are upset. And of course, taking that away takes a lot of jobs away. And it's not good. I don't know if Canada Post will even continue on after this. We've known for years that they've been bankrupt. But I don't know what's going to happen, guys. And unfortunately for me, that is bad because it takes away the physicals being offered out of my shop, because honestly, I don't have any other way to ship them. Purelator and FedEx and USP, they can do the parcels, but one, a lot of them want like higher volumes of parcels to deal with you, and two, that means it's really expensive. And then letter mail is completely out. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Right now, my shops are all digital. So hopefully you all still like my designs and do the digital part. But until then, I don't know what's going to happen. So anyways, let's get on into this. We are doing our Sunday reset. So we're going to get into this. Let me move my Freddy over. I love this. My daughter bought this for me last year. It's my little Freddy snow globe. So let's just count this. We should have $893. So we've got 51, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. Let's move on to the tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. Oops. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. So 100. See, this is why I usually try not to film when I have no brain. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 81. Okay. Let's try this again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. All right. Now let's move on to the 5s. Sorry about that, guys. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Which gives us 893. Perfect. Okay, now let's move on to our reset, shall we? I need this one. Okay. So we've got our phone. So I pay for all 3 cell phones in my house, and it comes to around about $200 a month. So every week I add $50 in here. So, oh, I suppose we need our pen to write this down, don't we? So plus 50. So we've got 200, 300 in the bank, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 135, 140, 42, and 43. So that makes that 4, was that 43? 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, or 30, 35, 40, yep, 40. So 43. There. Okay. Second guessing myself today. That's okay. I'll feel better when I can get into playing games and collabs and stuff, because I actually really like doing that. Okay, so internet gets 25 a week. So we did that in 120 and 15. So let's write that down. So plus, of course I need my other hand, plus 25. And I got a kitty crying out there for some reason. I don't know if he's just lonely or what is going on. So we've got 100, 200, 300 in the bank, 50, 400, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So we've got 465 in internet, which is awesome. Loving that. So put that back. Okay, personal. What does personal get? Personal gets 10. You would figure I would know this by now, right? So let's see here. We've got to add this first. Then you can count, Jamie. Duh. Okay, so 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 15, and 117. So 117 in personal. So that's getting built up. That's awesome. Okay, gas. Gas gets $10 a week, and it gets that in a 10. So plus 10, we should have 52. 20, 40, 50, and 2. Yep, sure do. So we'll put that in there. Okay, spending. Spending gets $15 a week. Quite often I don't even spend that at all. It just depends on the week. All right, so 15. And we've got 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 12, and 13. So 113 is what we have in here now. Okay, registration has been fully funded for the year. Whoop, whoop. So let's go to subscriptions. Okay, subscriptions gets $10 a week. So plus 10, that should give us 162. 150, 60, and 2. Perfect. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I work in both real cash and prop money and placeholders because Canada doesn't have $1 or $2 bills. So that's why I work with the prop money for that. And then, of course, I have the placeholders because I put everything into the bank, usually about 100 or 200, and then I'll put it into the bank to earn interest. However, sometimes I leave it in here just because it's something I pull from quite recently, like quite often. So I leave it in so that I have the money to, you know, change it out and whatnot. Okay, so health, which is usually meds for me, and it gets 23 a week. Buddy, what's the matter? That is Cerberus, guys. He's saying hello. I think he's lonely. So we are doing this in 120 and 3 ones. So 1, 2, and 3. So, oh, I forgot my change. I keep forgetting to do that. You'll just have to trust me that I'll put that in later. I just keep forgetting to bring it with me. Okay. So we've got 23 in here. So that should give us 224. So we got 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So it does. Perfect. And yeah, I put the change in here for the new people here. And the change is represented by whatever, or sorry, the prop money in here is the representation for the change in here. I hope that makes sense. It's weird. Oh, debt gets added to from other places. Okay, shop small. Shop small gets, what does it get? It gets $5 a week in a $5 bill. So let's put that in there. And let's do this. Plus 5. Okay, so that's 51 in the bank, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 57, and 59. So 250, no, that's not correct. That's 159. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just brains on other things, apparently. Brain kind of went absolutely not and went on vacation. Okay. Giveaways gets $3 a week. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So let's see here. We've got 50, 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, and 53. 153 is what we have now. Come here, baby. Apparently, Cerberus is just absolutely really lonely right now. He's just screaming up a storm out there. I'm sorry if you guys can hear him. Okay, so we've got Buffer, which gets $4 a week. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And I have a buffer in here because basically when I do on Saturdays, when I go through and do my own stuffing, I will round up or round down. And if I round down, then there's a, for the cents, it's in the account or in here and it's covered. That's basically what buffer does for me. So we added 4. And now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, and 85. So 85 is what we have in buffer, which is awesome. And I mostly like to keep this completely real cash. I don't like to put promise in there, just, you know, because. Okay. Next up, we have my business ones. So let's get into business. Taxes are something completely different. So is emergency and pet emergency. So we will go into supplies. Supplies gets $50 a week, which I might have to change that if Canada Post doesn't come back, because I won't be able to do any physical orders, so there's no point in having anything in supplies, correct? So anyways, we added 50. We've got 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, and 89. We have 89 into supplies right now. Okay, tools gets $20 a month, or sorry, a week. So it now has 60, and that is 60. Okay, that's nice. Build that back up because I bought myself a printer, a brand new laser printer, and an iPad to do orders with. I can't. My frustration, can you tell? Okay, so we've got $30 going in, and we did that in 120 and 110. So let's put that in, and that's plus 30. And we now have 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. 169. Awesome. Okay, that takes care of that. Let's get into what we do and stuff on a regular basis every week. And then we will go into playing our collabs, which I absolutely love to do because 1, it's fun. 2, I'm saving money. And 3, I'm supporting my friends, which I absolutely love to do. So let's get into Mini Mondays. And Mini Mondays gets $30 a week is what we put into it. And you can see we've got some, I believe that's spices. Yes, it is. So $30, and we're doing that in a 110 and 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. So there's our 30. So we'll just stick that right on top. Make sure I don't mix it up though. There we go. Our Tiny's gets $20 a week, and we did that in 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's stick this in. We'll put it in the back here. Okay. Let's get rid of this before I write all over myself, because you guys know I will. Okay, my box challenges. I do 4 box challenges a week, every week, and I am funding them in 10 and 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20, 15, 20. Okay. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, the Scream box. So let's put our 20 in here. And the Scream box is actually from my shop. I had so much fun creating that one. Okay, next up, we do these two. So we've got the Haunted Halloween box. So there's 20 for that. And then the newer one that I'm doing from Bonfire Budgets, Miss Bonnie, that gets 20. Okay, and the last one I do on Box Challenge Day is this one from Susan at Windmill Ridge Budgets. And this is the crime box, or the Crime Tales box. So 20 going in there. Awesome. Okay. Next up is our yearly and monthlies. If I can grab the binder. And that gets $40 a week. And we are doing that in, what are we doing that in? We're doing that in 120, 110, and 2 5s. Okay, so that goes in here. And then I got my little cheat sheet over to the side, guys, if you're wondering. And then Santa all year long gets 30. And I do that in 120 and 110. Okay. My fall book gets $20, and we did that in 120. All right, that is good to go. And then the Cozy Fall Box collab gets $20, and I've done that in 110 and 2 5s, 1 and 2. So we will put that in here. Oh, and then what's next here? One of my favorite binders of all time, my Freddy binder, Halloween Horror. So we are doing 30 in this, and it's done in 110 and 1, 2, 3, and 4 5s. Is that correct? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, sure is. Okay. Oh, next up is Games Binder. And I've got so much planned to change some of this up and the way I do things coming up here. I'm so excited. And Game Binder is one that will be changing a little bit. But I'm still going to have a Games Binder. It's just I'm going to change how I do it. So this gets 50. And we are doing that in 120, 110, and 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And that was another thing too, is like if they don't come back, I was so upset because I had so much planned. I was working on, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag, guys. I was working on like budget boxes for you guys, and like full of a bunch of goodies. And now if I don't find a new way to ship stuff, I can't do that for you guys. And I was so excited. Okay, Game Binder done. We are doing the coffee binder this week, which is my debt. And that is $50 this week is what's going into it. So we've got 20 and 2 5s. That doesn't seem right. I need 50. So I need one more 20. So 20, 40, 45, and 50. Perfect. Okay. So in that goes okay. Next up is Friends Collab Binder. And hold up. Where did I put the... I think I... Oh, that's what I did. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, where is my other 20? That's right. I had to go to the bank to get another 20 and forgot to put it in here. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now we have the correct amount. So in here, let's grab this out. And that is, this one gets 20. And this one gets 20. There. Perfect. Okay, and what's next? Month ahead. We are making such good progress on this. I'm super happy. Okay, so month ahead gets 28 every month, or sorry, every week. And I've done that in 110, 3 5s, so 15, 20, 25, and 3 1s. 2, 3, and there we go. And again, I'll put the change in the purses off camera. I just forgot to grab it, so. Okay. Next up is Build Bank. And regular stuffing in this gets 35. So we have done that in, what did we do that in? 110 and 5 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in that goes. And Build a Bank is so big, I need 2 binders for it. So in this one, I put in my 90 days locked in. You can see I have money left over here, but I think I'm going to do something different with this. I think what I'm going to do, instead of continuing to put it towards the 90 days locked in, what I am going to do is anything left over starting now at the end, I will just put into Build a Bank regularly. So I budget $30 a week for this, and that is just to cover it just in case. So I've done that in 110 and 4 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're not familiar, you don't know what the locked in is, GB from Ink and Babes, who created this challenge, is doing 90 days where you pull 1 card a day and you save. Okay, now everybody is doing that differently, so it just all depends on how their budget works. Okay, and next up is Funky Fall Collab, and that gets 20. And that is done in 120. So there we go. Oop, that wasn't tight enough to hold it. There. Okay. Holidays does not get stuffed this week. Saturday Savings binder gets 30. And we've done that in 110 and 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. And then regular Halloween. Oh, sorry guys, having trouble getting this in. There. Regular or cutesy Halloween binder is what, as I call it, is getting, what is it getting? $30. And we are doing that in 110 and 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in that goes. And then Collabs gets 75 every week is what we play with. And We did that in 1, 2, 3 20s and 3 5s. Awesome. Okay. So let me get rigged around here and I will be back and we will do this collab binder. 1 second. Okay guys, I am back. Let's get into this collab binder. So we've got our 75, which we just counted out. And, oh, we've got to do our saving around the world. Let me grab that out. Okay, so I believe we finished September, so now we are on to October. And my guess is this is Bobby over at Canadian Finance Journey, or maybe Budgets. Yeah, Budgets, sorry. Excuse me. Okay, so let's move these out of the way because I don't want to knock them off. Okay. So we've got a bunch of maple syrup here. Each is 1, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Perfect. Okay. Let's grab a felt. And let's see here, 20. So let's do $5 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that'll start that off. Okay, so putting $5 in here. And that is literally starting it off. Here, hold on, guys. Let me move a few more things so that you guys can see a little better. There we go. Okay. So next up is our Happy Halloween collab. I am actually a part of this collab, so let's take out, I think this has been mixed up from condensing. Hold on. I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, it has been. Okay. There. Okay, so let's start off with this part. This one is from Homemaking with Heather, and she got it together and got us all involved. So Lysandra at Budgeting with Lysandra, Amy at Amy by Nature, Shelly at Shelly's Crafty Corner 7433, Joe at Liam's Mom 247, Bonnie at Bonfire Budgets, myself, and Morgan at Dice Budgets and Saves. So give me a second, guys. I have to go and grab an 8-sided die for this. I think that's this one. Is it? Nope. Got it. Never mind. All right. Let's give this a roll. It's $1 a roll. Okay. So 5. And 5 is Joe. And 4, which is Shelly. Oh, another one for Joe. And okay, let's leave it at that. Hold on, I need more. I need my ones. Because, of course, I wouldn't be prepared, right, guys? All right, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We'll do it this way. Okay, so we've got, oops, let's put those in print. Let's take out a 20 into the change purse, and we've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, we are good to go. So that's $3 we're putting in here right now. And then we've got this one here, and let's see here. We're doing these at $1 a piece. And how many are we doing? Where's my felt? Okay, we're doing 2 in here, which finishes this one off. So that is 2 more. Okay, and then we can move on to this one now. And then that brings in these. Okay, it looks like I've only got the scratcher left on mine. This one is from myself. And we've got a 2. Okay. I think we can handle 2. Let's get that vacuumed up. And that is $2 more going in. So that one is finished. So let's bring in a new one for myself. And let's do this one because I am a huge Tales of the Crypt fan. And I love this guy's laugh. Okay, so next up we have this one here from Amy by Nature. And these are all good, each going to be 1. So how much are we looking at? We're going to do 4. Oh, so these are 1. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 that we're doing. And I can't even see that very well. Let's grab something different. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, that's better. Okay, so 4. So let's put back 1 and bring up a 5. All right. Next, we have this one. This is Morgan's at Dice Budgets and Saves. And of course, we're going to do each one of these as $1. So how many are we doing? We're going to do 2. So these are 1. So let's go 1 and 2. So we'll put in 1 and 2 more dollars. And then we've got this one. This is Joe at Liam's mom. So how many are we doing? Looks like we're only going to do 1 in here. So we'll bring up another $1. And then we've got this one from Bonnie at Bonfire Budgets. And how many are we doing here? 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's see what we're doing today in here. So we've got 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So 17. Okay, so let's go. Oh, let's see here. What can we do? So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how I keep it straight in my mind, guys. And 6. So let's do 2 2s. Oh, we can't do that. That'd be 5. So hold on. We need another 20 in here. So let's go 10 or 5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So we will put this back and take a 20. Not the whole thing, Jamie. Okay. I think we're good now. Okay, so far in this collab, the Happy Halloween, we have 120, 25, 30, 32, and 33. 133 is what we have in here so far. So let's put these back. And we're going to move on to this other collab that I do very similar to this one. And this is Fall is my favorite of all. This one is from Susan at Windmill Ridge Budgets, Valerie at Cash Budget Retiree, Laura at Teacher Mom Budgets, and Sarah at Sarah Saves 07. So let's do this very similar. Actually, let's do something like this. Oops. And a 5, and a 10, and a 20. Okay, there we go. All right, so each one of these I've been doing, this one is $1. So let's see here. How much are we putting in here? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to put in 4. So 2 and 4. Okay. This one is $1 each. How many are we doing? 4. So 1, 2. Hold on. That's 2. We need another one. Hold up. We'll bring in this one. So that's 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, and I need to put this in the back because then it's done. And this one here is 25 cents each. So how many are we doing? I guess we're only doing $1. So 25, 50, 75, $1. Oh, wrong way. Okay, and next we are playing this one. So let's do our Plinko. And we only got the one left, but we will go down and do the Plinko. Hold up. Let me grab my crow. Oh, pardon me. Okay. So let's see here. We've got 2, 6, 2. Haven't hit a coffee yet. 4, 6, 2, 5, and oh, perfect. It actually went straight to it. Okay, so I didn't hit any coffees on the way down, so that was why I wanted to play it through. So that's $1. Okay, so Plinko is done. So we need to bring in a new one. Let's see here. What shall we do? Let's bring in the pumpkins. Okay. So, what do we have? Let's check this out. 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll take the 5 back, plus that 5 makes 10. So in this one, we now have 50, 60, 65, and 66. And that goes back. Awesome. Okay. So in that goes. Next up, we have the 500 subby collab, which I am also in. And this is between myself and Morgan at Dice Budgets and Saves. So we've done 2 of these game boards. This was Morgan. She did summer and then into fall and then into Halloween. And mine starts in fall, Thanksgiving, and then into Christmas. So let's see here. I don't think we have much left on this. Let's take a look. All the icons have been landed on. We've got 1, 2. So let's put $2 in. So 1 and 2. And that finishes this one. And then we will start on mine. Okay. So 2, 1, 2. That is $1. And let's go down. 3. 1, 2, 3. That is 2. I think we'll stop there. Okay. So I've got $5 going in. So let's grab the Zimula. So 5 going in. So now we have 50, 70, 75, 76, 77, and 78 into the 500 subby collab. Okay, that is done on a different day. Let's bring this out. This is a collab between Shades Budgets and Savings Supermom. So we are working on this one. Let's see here. 1, that's odd. Oh, ham 1, which is definitely not me. And let's do a few letters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we'll put that back there. So that makes 5. And I think we'll just hold off on that for now. And that's good enough for now. So we've got 5 in here. So if we take 5, so if we take these 2 back and this, that's 5. 10 makes 15 and 5 makes 20. So we got 23. Perfect. Okay, next up is you say what? And yes, I have to say it like that every single time because that's the only way it plays in my head. Okay, so this one here is done by Anna Banana Budgets and Lacey at Blue Kiwi Budgets. Both are incredibly talented, sweet girls. Please go and subscribe to them. So we've got semi or 18-wheeler. I've always called it a semi. So that's a 1. Fixin' to or going to? Going to. So that's 2. Turn signal or blinker? I think mostly I use blinker. So that's 2. What have we got left in here? I think that's it. Let's go one. Let's just finish this up. Supper or dinner? Ooh, I use both. I guess supper. I use mostly. Toboggan or beanie? What? Well, what are we talking about? Because toboggan I use as, I always say sled. But a beanie is something completely different. That's a toque, which I also say is different. I don't get that one. So I'm going to have to go with another. And that's 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we have finished. Awesome. Okay, let's take this out. So what did we save with this? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is going in. So altogether is 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay. So 22 altogether. And we've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So 2, 4. Oh, wait. Let's do 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm going to have to do it that way. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 2. So that's 22. Awesome. Let me grab a paper clip here. And we have finished one, guys. Whoop, whoop. Love that. Okay, so let's take this out. Okay, next up is Roll the Dice. This is between Karen at KT Budgets, Barbie at Blessed Budgets by Abigail, Trina at Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens Budgets, Bonnie at Bonfire Budgets, Lauren at Budget with ADHD, Rashonda at the Budgeting RT, Angelica at Nazishka, I always butcher that name, I'm sorry, Creations, Megan at Maple Budgeting, Nicole at Budget with Alpaca, Lee at Wesson Designs Co., and Nina at Soccer Mom Budgets. So we need another 6-sided die. And we'll get to rolling. Okay. We've got 1 and 6. which is Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens Budgets. And that is $3. So 2, 3. Okay, let's roll again. We already got that one. Okay, 1 and 4 is Cash Budgeting RT or KT. That is $2. And let's go once more. 1 and 1 is Maple Budgeting. What's with the ones today? And that is $2. So 1 and 2. So today we are putting in 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So let's go 2, 4, and 5. Okay. And we're adding that in. So let's see how much we have altogether now. We have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. Awesome. Okay, and our last collab in the book is this one. This is from Erica's Money Moves and Ashley Monet 3. So it looks like we only have 2 cards left. So let's see what we can do here. Here's our key card of my amounts. So let's see here. Have you ever greeted someone that you mistaken for someone you know? Yes, absolutely I have. Okay, so that's A. So that's $2. And we'll finish this one up. Can you speak in front of a crowd? Yes, I can. Okay, so that's another $2. Awesome. We finished, guys. So let's see here what we finished all together. And that's an extra $4 going in. So 20 or whoa, okay, apparently I want more money. 10, 15, 20, 25, 27, 29, and 30. So $30 is what this saved me. And we'll clip that together, and in that goes. That is awesome. Okay, so we finished 2, and we have some money left over. So you know what that means, guys. We are going to go back to these other ones up here and put a little extra in. Okay, so this one, can we finish this poor one? Okay. Yes, we can with a 1. Nothing more, just a 1. Pardon me. Okay, so that one's done. Let's bring out another one from Bonnie here. So there we go. Okay, so let's see here. This one here, let's see. How many are we doing? Just 1, of course. Okay, this one here, how many are we doing? Just 1. Well, okay then. And this one here, what are we doing? We're doing 3. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we are starting another one of mine. So 1. Okay, so we are putting an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 into this collab, which gives us 120, 25, 30, 32, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 140 in here so far. And guys, this is just doing like $1 a piece or maybe a roll here and there. It's insane how much money goes into these and how fast it adds up. And then I think for this one, we will put the rest in. We've got 3 left over here, which is 75 cents. So 50 and 75. So let's pull out the other one out of here. And we will grab that. And we'll cross off one more to make it $1. And then we've got these. So let's see here. What do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that gives that one a little bit of a boost. So let's see what's in here in total now. 50, 70, or sorry, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, 72. So let's put these in. If I can get this one in here. There we go. And this one's finished, so it can go in the back. And then we've got to put our 20 into our change purse because that's how much is represented by prop bills. And then let's pull out our folder. And we're going to stick our finished games into here. And that's it, guys. So I am going to wish you a lovely, wonderful, and fantastic day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.